Hello and welcome to Take 5. I'm Millicent Olivares. Thank you so much, RGV, for making us a part of your afternoon. Off the top, take a look. Today is National Chocolate Covered Anything Day, and we have a special guest in our studios who's whipping up one of her chocolate delights. We'll have that for you just ahead a little later on in the show. And a local country band is teaming up once again with local businesses to bring some holiday cheer to little boys and girls all across the RGV. Joining us now are the members of Rustic Rose, Chendo and Zeke. Thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
So we're very excited to talk about this initiative because, like we said, it's the holidays. This is the time for giving, and that's exactly what you guys are trying to do. Tell us a little bit more about this toy drive.
Yeah, this will be the third annual toy drive that we do. The first one, it was one of those, we got together, we talked about it, and we set it up. It just so happened that the Edinburgh Hospital was the Children's Hospital reached out to us, and everything just kind of lined up for it to go ahead and go that route. And then the second year we teamed up with Team Leadership Mission, and they helped us out to make it even bigger.
Wow.
So this year we got multiple people that are coming out to help us. We got DJ Rodney, who's helping us behind the scenes. We got Greg that's helping us behind the scenes. Rustic Rose may be the face, but there's a lot of entities coming out to help this make it big.
Right, a whole bunch of people behind the scenes making this come together. Why was this so important for you guys now in your third year to keep this going, to keep trying to get bigger and bigger?
We built up that reputation. I mean, we've been doing it for every year that we've been around, and we're blessed to have a loyal fan base and a platform to be able to give back to the community.
Right. And so let's talk a little bit about how people can participate in this. For our viewers at home that maybe aren't aware yet, what can they do to donate?
So one thing that we have several different locations stretched all across the valley that you can go ahead and visit. I know we have 3 Applebee's, Hell's Bells out on Canton and Edinburgh. We have the Longoria group out there off of Trenton in Edinburgh. No, I'm sorry, Nolana and the Edinburgh McAllen boundary. Cheddar's. We have a lot of major businesses. We got, which one was the other one that Rodney brought in? He brought in two different businesses at the last minute, and they've been doing well. They've been booming. Like,
wow.
He contacted me the other day. He's like, man, I got more toys than I can handle. Come and meet me. And Bourbon Street, there you go. It's Bourbon Street and DeLoreans. Wow. Yeah, so those 2 companies will be out there helping us as well. So another thing that we can do is, for those who don't have the time, I understand, it's busy season. You guys are trying to get everything organized for your families, but you do want to donate. We can go ahead. You can go to our Facebook, which is Rustic Rose Music. We have a website, which is rusticrosemusic.com. Has all our social medias on there.
Perfect.
So you can go there, and we're going to go set up our Cash App, and we'll be more than happy to make a purchase on your behalf. That way we can spread the cheer.
Perfect. Well, guys, again, we're going to show that Cash App on our screen. We want to thank you both for joining us. This is such a great initiative, and we're so happy that you guys came here to talk to us about it. And of course, we want people to follow you guys on social media, on Facebook, to learn more about Rustic Rose. And again, we want to remind everybody, the Rustic Rose Toy Drive is happening this Thursday, December 19th. You have until then to donate, but of course, you can always visit their socials to donate through their Cash App as well. And Take 5 wants to see your holiday spirit and show off your Christmas lights to the valley. Take a look. Many of you have already started sending us your dazzling displays, and for those who have sent, thank you so much. We're going to keep running these on air throughout the holiday season. If you'd like to see your home featured on Take 5, all you have to do is take a short video or even pictures of the front of your home with your Christmas lights on, and make sure you send it to us at take5@krgv.com. Please make sure you include your name and hometown. Again, we're going to be showing these here on Take 5 through the end of the year, and that's all made possible to our sponsors at Agua Dental. DHR's second annual Joy to the World Holiday Festival is set for this Saturday, December 21st. Joining us now to talk all about it are Savannah Lerma and Ervin Hidalgo from DHR Health. Thank you both for joining us so much.
Thank you for having us and supporting this event and being able to promote it across, Take 5.
Of course, we want all the Valley to hear about it, so let's talk a little bit about it. Joy to the World. What can people expect now on its second year?
Awesome. So yeah, this is our second annual DHR Health Clinics Holiday Festival. So So the purpose behind Joy to the World is really to showcase how Christmas is celebrated around the world. So you'll be witnessing how Christmas is celebrated in Spain, in India, in Mexico, and so much more.
Wow. Okay, so let's elaborate on that a little more. Very interesting. Obviously, it's not something that we all get to experience here in the Valley. So what do you guys have that highlights from all these different cultures?
So I definitely think this is our way of showcasing that diversity right here in the RGV. So you'll be seeing how people dress up for Christmas in different countries, what kind of pastries people eat during Christmas, and ultimately their spirit and their culture of Christmas around the world.
I love that. So people are going out, they're having a fun time, but you're also learning, you're getting some new experiences. And this isn't just for kids, this is a family fun event.
Correct. I do want to emphasize, this is not just an event for the kids, but for the entire family as well. We're going to have elements like a car show, so you'll be able to see some awesome car clubs like Jeeps, Broncos, Mopars, even Corvettes. But we'll also have live music, so we want to invite everyone out. Free event for the entire community, not just for the kids, but for the entire family, and you cannot miss out on the picture with Santa, that's for sure.
Of course, he came all the way down from the North Pole. You got to take advantage, but I love the name of this event, Joy to the World. Why was it so important for you guys to put on this event and to name it that?
Yeah, so I think that the reason behind it is that we live in a world where sometimes there might be uncertainty, and we want to make sure that this event brings joy, not only to children, but families. And we understand that there's some families that might not have the means to be able to, go certain places because there's going to be a fee. So this event is completely free for the community, and we want to make it where everybody can attend. So Joy to the World, we want to make sure that we bring joy to the families of our communities, but also bring educational opportunities for our community.
Perfect combination, I think. So if people are going to attend, is there anything they need to know beforehand, and as far as parking or anything like that goes?
Yeah, so you definitely will already see the festival going on in the early day, but it'll be on Dove Street in the middle of Jackson and McCall. You won't miss us. And so you don't need anything to pre-register for the event. Show up with your kiddos, show up with your family, and just enjoy the event with DHR Health Clinics.
Perfect. Well, we want to thank both of you for joining us and letting us in on this little bit of joy that we're bringing to the world and the RGV.
Correct.
And again, guys, the DHR Joy to the World Festival is set for this Saturday, December 21st at DHR Health in McAllen. They are located along 1100 East Dove Avenue. If you need any more information, you can always give them a call at 362-8677. A pro fighter who's fought in and out of the ring against some tough battles. We're learning more about Blazing Boxing Gym in Brownsville later on in the show. And you've trusted Channel 5 News anchor Christine Galvan to bring you the latest breaking news for years. But what else do you know about her? We're going to share 5 facts with Take 5, and we'll hear from her just ahead.
Holiday memories across the years, and great Christmas traditions.
Hey, the game's on. Whoa, bud, Oscar!
It's Ford's Get Holiday Ready sales event. Get $10,000 off MSRP on new 2024 Ford F-150 STXs and XLTs, or 1.9% for 60 months at Penn Rio Grande City Ford and Penn West Laco Ford.
From the Paint Auto Group family to your family, we wish you happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
Look at who cares.
At Idea Public Schools, we believe in nurturing every child's potential from the moment they walk through our doors. The future starts here at Idea Public Schools, where great minds, big hearts, and bright futures grow.
Christmas is a time when we join with our family to celebrate the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. 2,000 years ago, Jesus was born in Bethlehem. He came because he loves you and me. Years later, he was nailed to a wooden cross and died for your sins and mine. 3 days later, Jesus rose from the dead. Jesus is alive today, and he is the reason why we celebrate Christmas. From our family at DLJ Commercial Roofing to yours, Merry Christmas.
ABC's Monday night menu is looking tasty. Caleb Williams' Monday night debut. Yes, chef. Minnie's gotta let Jay Jets cook. Sprinkle in some post seasoning. And baby, that's a whole meal.
Over 2,000 years ago on a cross, a great exchange took place. Jesus Christ, the Son of God, who knew no sin, became sin for us. He took all of our sins on that cross and gave us his righteousness. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Trust in his payment for your sins and receive the greatest gift of all, eternity with him.
From our family to yours, Merry Christmas.
Accidents involving company vehicles cause serious and deadly accidents in the Valley. If you have been hit by a company truck, SUV, van, or fleet vehicle, you want Jay Gonzalez. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Take advantage of incredible holiday deals and drive a new Buick Envision for $489 per month. Plus, make no payments for 120 days with the #1 team in Texas. We shop the competition so you don't have to at Burton Buick GMC in Edinburgh.
Getting back up after being knocked down isn't easy. Professional boxer Johnny Tapia knows this all too well. We stopped by Blazing Boxing Gym in Brownsville to see just how he's helping to teach others to do the same. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. The 5 stages of grief have become a step-by-step guide to the way we process some of the worst moments in our lives. And while some may say that reaching acceptance feels impossible, others may disagree and counter. Impossible isn't a fact. It's an opinion.
We come across many challenges in life, right? Many adversities. Sometimes life just throws you curveballs, right? Now, what boxing means to me, what boxing's done for me, is the nature of the sport has made me mentally strong, right? That I feel that anything life throws at me, you know, knocked down, I'm gonna get back up and keep fighting.
Was only 12 when he first decided that he would give boxing a shot. A true example of being...
If you don't, hey, let's try to find something else on, all right? So, needless to say, my first sparring went really, really well. I actually sparred somebody that had much more experience than me, and I mean, if I do say so myself, I did really, really good. So.
Since then, the two have worked side by side in Johnny's professional boxing career, checking off goals from his list like fighting in Madison Square Garden, hearing his name announced by Michael Buffer, and fighting Shakur Stevenson. But one of the biggest goals comes in the form of the now 11 years running Blazing Boxing Gym in Brownsville.
I was working at Sears and I was trying to go to school. And when I was working at Sears, they would always catch me, you know, on the kiosk. Instead of me helping people out, finding parts for their tools, I was there like looking at gym equipment, because I knew I wanted to open up a gym, right? So one day I just come home and I tell my dad, you know what, I don't think school's for me, Dad. I think I'm gonna get my personal training certification, and I'm gonna continue working in gyms, and eventually I want to open up my own business.
What started as a homemade gym from their garage has now become a facility that houses everything from free weights to punching bags to treadmills.
In my opinion, the sport of boxing is one of the best sports for conditioning. You gotta have great stamina, great cardio. And so I've had people come in, you know, very sluggish, never done anything, and next thing in a couple of weeks you could see the big difference on you know, how they're moving, how they're, you know, learning.
Maintaining the gym have kept the two busy and have kept Johnny away from the ring for a little over a year. And with a comeback set for early 2025, the preparation that lies ahead may seem impossible for some, but not for Johnny. He knows his mental strength, agility, and acceptance have gotten him through tough times before.
I myself went through something very, very dark last year, and while others would turn to other addictions, maybe depression, sadness, and stuff like that, I feel I credit my mental strength that boxing has done that for me. You know, getting hit is not fun, right? But I feel that in turn, boxing has done that for me. And this is why I'm here right now, I feel. if it wasn't for boxing, I think I'd be completely lost.
For more information on Blazing Boxing Gym, you can visit their Facebook, website, or call 956-639-2848. And it's National Chocolate Covered Anything Day. A local chocolatier joins us in studio next. We'll be right back. And still ahead on Take 5, if you're looking for that perfect musical instrument for Christmas, then Melhart Music Center is the place for you. They join us in studio with more just ahead.
Snow is in the air, and it's beginning to look a lot like savings during the holiday sale at Furniture Row. Stop in today because everything is on sale with savings up to 50%. Check out huge discounts on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Or make decorating your entire home easier with 48 months, no interest financing. So pack up the sleigh, pick up grandmother on the way, and shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. Happy holidays from Furniture Row.
That's the way we're gonna run it.
Excuse me, Coach. Think I can help you with that.
Who is this, Coach? This is Leah Wise, the Crash Gal. She's a personal injury attorney and a proven winner.
And the stats to back it up. I've won millions of dollars for injured clients all over Texas.
We're lucky to have her on our team, and you would be wise to listen to her. Huh?
All right, let's get down to business. Who's ready to win?
Injured in an accident? Call Crash Gal today.
Hi folks, Lucas here with Medina Real Estate. We want to take this time to say thank you for all your support and faith in trusting us with your most important real estate investments. We are here for all your needs and advice in property and real estate, in good times and not so good times. If you're facing foreclosure, let us help you sell your property and avoid foreclosure, and we might even be able to put some money in your pocket. Give us a call at Medina Real Estate, and don't forget to tell them that Lucas sent you.
Real Golden Chick, real people, real reactions to our Lucky 13 deal. Get 13 golden tenders and 4 fresh baked rolls for only $19.99.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Lucky 13, only $19.99.
Golden Chick. This chicken beats it all.
Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. Professional-grade mowers, durable Sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors. It's the equipment you need to take care of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $300.
Come see us at Amigo Power Equipment in Edinburgh.
Welcome back. Ms. Sonia Serrano, the owner of Sugar Kiss Cakes, is joining us in studio for our National Chocolate Covered Anything Day. Sonia, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So we have some delicious treats here, but I want to hear a little bit more first about Sugar Kiss Cakes. Tell us more about it.
Well, Sugar Kiss Cakes happened as a hobby. I grew up basically being a product of my environment. My mom, my aunts, my grandmother, they would love to cook and bake, and I just took really good notes.
Right.
And so after graduation, after working 9 to 5, you know, I just started baking. I baked for a hobby, and a lot of my friends and family members would just like say, "Where'd you get the cake from?" And I'd be like, "I made it." And so they just started ordering, and it just snowballed. My husband said, "Open a Facebook account," and it took off.
Really?
Yes.
I love that. And I gotta say, it shows you have a passion for it, and that love is that secret ingredient in there. But what I love the most is people think cakes and probably don't think chocolate as well. So tell us a little bit more about what you've brought for us.
So basically, I do cakes mainly, but I also do dessert tables. And a lot of people don't know that I do cake pops, I do cookies, strawberries, and just recently, you know, the Dubai chocolate bar, which is very popular.
So famous, so viral right now, so I'm really excited to try that. So how did you start mixing the chocolate together with also doing the cakes?
So basically, when I would do a cake setup at an event center, they would always be at a dessert table, and I just decided to dabble in dessert tables, and I would offer a huge list of different options between, you know, cake pops, cookies, and I just started researching, you know, what was popular, what was trending, and my cake pops took off. Christmas and Valentine's strawberries take off. Right. And so it just something that now I incorporate in my menu where people can order it whenever, on any special occasion on the weekend or even in the middle of the week.
Yeah, and I think it's the perfect time as well because dessert tables, as you said, they're so popular. You see
They're
them
very
everywhere
popular.
now.
Quinceañeras, weddings.
Right, and holiday parties are coming up. So, of course, today is the National Chocolate-Covered Anything Day.
Yes.
But if people do want any of this fun stuff at their parties, or if they want any of your delicious cakes, where can they find all that info?
So I'm on social media. You can find me on Facebook through Sugar Kissed Cakes, or on Instagram. It would be Sugar Kissed period cakes, and the same for TikTok.
Perfect. Well, Sonia, thank you so much for
Thank you for
joining
having
us
me.
and bringing us all this deliciousness.
Yes, you're welcome. Thank you so much.
And again, guys, you can find Sugar Kissed Cakes on Facebook and Instagram, as well as TikTok. You can visit them at 2405 Palmetto Drive in Mission from Tuesday through Saturday. Or, of course, you could just give them a call at 956-867-1185 to place your order. And it's time now to check in with First Warn 5 meteorologist Cecilia Gutierrez for your fashion forecast.
Well, the warmth, the humidity, it continues into this evening and then into tonight. In fact, it continues for the next couple of days. So let's say short sleeve shirts. Now here's the thing, there's a front in the forecast. That front should cool us down to the 70s for our high temperatures, but also keep in mind, if you've been waiting to wear that winter sweater, winter is coming, or at least the official start of it. It's this Saturday, December 21st, so we're about 5 days away from that. It may not be feeling like winter at that point. We may still be hanging out with the short sleeve shirts. That's your Take 5 fashion forecast.
Well, the holidays are here and many families will be serving up buffet style meals. But who goes first and what does help yourself really mean? Legacy coach Dr. Barbara Baggerly-Hinojosa joins us for our Take 5 Table Talk next. And speaking of food, it's hard, maybe even impossible to count calories at this time of year, but there are simple ways to serve up some nutritious goodness. Details still ahead on Take 5.
Voted top 10 injury lawyers in the nation 9 years in a row. And with over $750 million recovered. And over 900 5-star reviews on Google. But when it comes to community, there is no one more dedicated than the Law Giant. So if you've been injured in a car crash, you need someone you can trust to handle your case. Call the Law Giant today at 956-9million.
A cowboy doesn't live his life 8 to 5. He clocks in when sun comes up and unsaddles when the work is done. His words are his bond, and tradition is his legacy. And if you're looking for this man, you can always find him under a Resist All cowboy hat. Resist All. We live it every day at the Bull Rider Harlingen and Boots and Jeans Weslaco.
If you're looking for a great place to stock up on groceries, look no further than Big G Grocery Store. Located in Pharr, this store is renowned for its wide selection of high-quality meats, fresh produce, and delicious breakfast, lunch, dinner, and buffet. Whether you want a quick, easy breakfast or a hearty lunch, Big G has everything you need. Our meat market offers an incredible selection of beef, pork, chicken, and more. Whether you're looking for a juicy steak for dinner or some flavorful sausage for breakfast, you'll find it all here. Big G Grocery Store, as big as our flavor.
Deck the halls this Christmas at Bert Ogden Kia in Mission. Drive the all-new Kia K4 just $189 a month. Plus the Kia 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. We shop the competition so you don't have to. Come see Santa George and his elves today at Bert Ogden Kia in Mission.
Get ready for the McAllen Holiday Shopping Tour. Starting November 30th, every Saturday until December 21st, you could win big. The McAllen Chamber of Commerce will select 2 lucky shoppers each week to receive $1,000 and a special McAllen Chamber mystery box filled with unique gifts from our amazing local businesses. Plus, over 30 families will score family 4-packs to the South Pole Illuminated Festival every week. Don't miss out. Follow us at McAllen Chamber to find your list of participating businesses. Happy holidays from the McAllen Chamber of Commerce.
Well, you find yourself at a dinner party, but the buffet is all the way in the back. which table goes first and how do you ask for the correct order? Well, joining us to talk all about it is Dr. Barbara Baggerly Hinojosa. Thank you so much for sitting with us today.
Thank you for having me. So who goes first? It's always the question, right? So at very formal events, or maybe now during the holidays, at holiday events, it's oftentimes that the food is in like a buffet style where you go help yourself. And a lot of people get confused, like who's gonna go first? So the etiquette rule around that is always to take the guidance from the host or the hostess. So one, if you see the host going and serving herself, it's okay for you to go and serve. But two, what happens more commonly, I think, is that the hostess will come and say, okay, you guys, please help yourself, go in and get started. If that happens, it's okay to go ahead and get started. You really don't want to just get somewhere and go straight to the food unless someone has indicated that it's okay. Otherwise, we want to have some patience, we want to have some grace, we want to enjoy company and the atmosphere before we go straight to the food.
And this is such an interesting topic as well. I was just at a party that had a buffet in the back where our host kind of told us, you know, once you're ready, go ahead and make your way to the buffet. And then what I thought was interesting was after everyone had gone, they announced, okay, if you want seconds, please make your way, there's plenty. So that's very important to also take the cue from the host for that.
It is, because remember, buffets are designed to feed everyone. And sometimes there's extra food. A lot of times for us, we have extra food. But other times there's not quite enough food. So the host is usually kind of watching that, making sure that everyone is eating and that there is enough food. And occasionally there'll be food left over. And so it's okay if the host says, you know what, we have so much food, please help yourself. It is okay to go and have seconds for sure. I think the other rule for us to remember in these kinds of settings is when there's no buffet, but we're being served at our table, you really want to wait until everyone at your table has been served before you start eating. And that does get tricky sometimes because they're coming out and then sometimes the wait staff goes to another table and they're not finished with your table. But the most appropriate thing for you to do is wait until everyone at your table is served. Then you can begin eating.
Now, I have to ask, because I think this is very popular now, especially in parties, you've got dessert tables that are already out. Same rules apply, I would imagine.
Yes, same rules apply to the dessert table as well.
Perfect. So don't reach for that cookie until you are told, guys. We, of course, want to thank Dr. Barbara Baggerly Hinojosa for giving us all the 411 for our Take 5 Table Talk. Coming up, Melhart Music Center is your one-stop shop for gift shopping for the music lover in your family. A look at some of their holiday specials is next. And take a look at some of the holiday lighting across Valley. Residents will tell you how you can get your home featured on Take 5 just ahead. We'll be right back.
I'm attorney George Rubio. Have you been injured in a car wreck or injured in a fall in the store? Even during these difficult times, the insurance company is working as hard and as fast as possible to do whatever it takes to pay you as little as possible. You need my help. Call me now for your free consultation. We can safely meet with you in person, by FaceTime from your cell phone, or by internet from your home, or from our exclusive client-only conference room. We can even come to you. So if you live in Rio Grande City, Mission, McAllen, Edinburgh, Weslaco, Harlingen, Brownsville, or anywhere in between, the help you need is just a phone call away. Call me now and I'll start fighting for you. I'm attorney George Rubio. Call me now.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled, plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
The STEM fields are providing opportunity to be part of the developments that will shape the future. And the Army National Guard is at the forefront of the movement. Soldiers can serve part-time and choose from dozens of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics jobs, working with cutting-edge technology and innovations. And the skills and experience they receive can open doors for them to civilian careers in the STEM world. Join a team that is taking the lead in STEM by talking to a local recruiter or by going to nationalguard.com/careers.
Meet Sharky, our holiday hero. But this year, he's not the only one making waves. Those clever Santa elves are here and they're ready to spread some holiday cheer. No need to hide though. At Agua Dental, we'll make sure you're smiling brighter than ever. Whether it's a routine checkup or a cleaning, our festive team has got you covered. Gotcha, Sharky. Swing by at Agua Dental today and get a holiday smile for the new year. Happy holidays from your family friendly at Agua Dental.
Here at Melhart Music Center, we want to help you give the gift that keeps on giving. Shop local and give your loved ones the gift of music this holiday season. From beginners to professionals, we've got everything you need to make music magic happen. Visit us in-store or online at melhart.com.
Keep up with all the fun at KRGV by following us on Instagram. Catch behind-the-scenes exclusives, station visits, plus contests and giveaways. Be a part of our community on Instagram at KRGV.5.
The following segment is supported by Melhart Music Center.
Music is key for Christmas, and today we have some special guests who have gift ideas for you. Joining us now is Bobby Garza and Rick Garza. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
So let's talk a little bit about Melhart. It's definitely got a deep history here in the Valley. For those watching that may not know anything about it, what is Melhart?
Melhart Music is a family-owned business. It's been around, I want to say, in the Valley for over 40, 50 years, and started with the owner's father in Corpus Christi. Then, of course, he made his way down to the Valley and established himself here. We are big in the communities, schools from Zapata to Brownsville, even stemming all across the nation.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody hears the name Melhart and they automatically know music. You guys are the headquarters for music here in the Valley, and today you've brought some of your purchasable items at Melhart's. Let's talk a little bit about what we've got going on here.
Well, we've got a flute that we brought in, a violin. This is an alto horn, also known as the charcheta.
Wow.
The banda guys use these. And Rick brought in
We brought in a ukulele and a beginner guitar package, since we do have holiday specials going on as well. And we want to invite, of course, the community to come on out, take advantage of some of the specials, because who knows, you guys might have a next rock and roll musician. You guys don't know it. They're going to provide for the rest of your lives.
Absolutely. And of course, right now, it is gift giving time. People are making those lists. They're checking them twice. So what are these promotions and how can people take advantage of them?
Well, we got all types of promotions. The best ones are definitely the beginner pack promotions. These are going to be great because they have everything already included that your child is going to need.
Okay.
Or your spouse, whomever wants to learn how to play. Everything's already included. Now with that, we also have lessons at the store. So if you were to bring them in, let's sign them up, let's get them going. We have all that ready to go for you. So it's just a matter of just coming on in, let's see what we got, and let's get you hooked up.
Right. Now, along with those lessons, what I love is, as I said earlier, you guys are the experts. So even if people have no idea what they're looking for, you guys are there to answer all those questions.
We can guide them to, kids that have an idea as to what they want, and we'll guide them to either a student line or a step up. We have rentals as well, and with the school instruments that the kids use. And we have many programs and at many prices, very affordable prices.
Perfect. And as we all know, guys, music is just the gift that keeps on giving. So if people want to come and purchase one of these instruments for anyone in their life, where can they find you guys?
They can find us in McAllen. It's 3325 North 10th. We're right across from HEB, so you can't miss us. You know, HEB is everywhere. So we're not everywhere, but we're everywhere in the Valley.
Right.
Okay. So come see us in McAllen. Any one of our guys would be more than happy to help you out and point you in the right direction, from the beginner to the pro, because sometimes there's new gear that comes out. Man, I just saw this new piece of gear. I'm really excited to see what it is. Come on in, let us show you that piece of gear and let us show you how to use it.
Perfect. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. And again, you guys, if you're interested, you can also call Melhart at 956-682-6147. Or you can also visit them on their website at melhart.com. And again, we're going to give you that address. Their store is at North 10th Street in McAllen. Now, Melhart Music Center has been the music center for the RGV for more than 40 years. And this Christmas, they intend to keep that tradition going. It's Monday, and we've got some holiday meal favorites made with a touch of love and nutrition. Details are just ahead. Plus, Channel 5 News anchor Christine Galvan is sharing some facts about her on our Take 5 Facts segment. That's still ahead, and you don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
It's always tractor season at Rockin' Moose Sales, and we know when it comes to your land, you take pride in your work.
Come check out our new line of MT2 to MT7 tractors from 25 to 101 horsepower, four-wheel drive, quick attach front-end loader with skid steer compatible bucket, shuttle shift or hydrostatic transmission with a 6-year warranty. Excel in your field with LS tractors. More tractor, less money.
Best prices in the valley at Rockin' Moose Sales, and let us save you a bucket full of money.
Dare to compare before you buy.
How do you get a free treat at DQ? Just ask for the tacos. That's right. Buy a Texas T-brand taco combo at any DQ location in Texas and get a free treat. Your choice of a DQ sandwich, a small cone, or a dilly bar. It's one tasty combination. Zesty, crunchy tacos and the cold perfection of our soft serve. Only for a limited time. So get your taco combo and free treat today.
DQ, that's what I like about Texas.
Ready to hit the road in style? At RGV Credit Union, we are here to make it happen. Our auto loans are competitive. And here's the best part. Decisions are made right here in-house. With our 5 convenient locations, including 2 in Harlingen, we are here to serve our members across the area. Get a pre-approved loan so you know exactly what you can spend and afford. Apply online for a hassle-free experience. RGV Credit Union, where your dream ride is just a click away. Get started today.
Stay connected with our community with the KRGV News app.
From breaking news to updates on what's happening in your neighborhood, get the pulse of the RGV with a tap on your phone.
We've made it easy to keep you connected with our community.
Download the KRGV News app for free right now.
The KRGV News app, keeping you in the know always.
The KRGV News app is supported by Davis Law Firm.
Good afternoon, I'm Dina Herrera Garza, and here's a quick look at what we're working on. Some Cameron County residents can now sign up for more reliable internet. County officials worked with the internet company VTX1 to get fiber optic cables installed. They announced the project in March. In a press release today, the county says the service is now available. More fiber optic projects are expected to come online next year. The next car you buy could come with a mandatory upgrade. By 2027, all vehicles will play a warning sound if passengers are unbuckled. The new rule was put in place today by the National Highway Safety Administration. Starting in 2027, all new vehicles will play an alert if front seat or back seat passengers are not wearing their seat belts.
A lot of sunshine in the valley today and warm temperatures. We made it into the 80s across most of the valley. As we go through the evening hours, we'll cool off, but not a lot. By 9 o'clock, we're still at 71, so very mild December weather across the valley. We do see a cool front later in the week. We'll track that coming up at 5 and 6. Dina?
That's going to do it for us. Join us at 5, 6, and 10 for more news, weather, and sports. Keep it here. Take 5 continues right after the break.
We're making a Valley Promise, a commitment to affordable college for students that take the pledge.
I promise to seize the opportunity.
I promise to earn a technical degree.
I promise to earn an associate degree.
As community leaders,
we promise
to support this initiative.
We promise to raise money for this initiative.
We promise to grow this initiative until college is free for all.
The Valley Promise for our students, our communities, and for our future.
South Padre Island is your paradise getaway. Looking for a fun-filled adventure, the island offers endless activities for all ages. When the sun sets, the island comes alive with live music, dancing, and beachfront bars that keep the party going until dawn. Fresh seafood from the bay, and explore unique food trucks that make every meal an adventure. Find treasures in our charming boutiques and vibrant shops. Every day is a new adventure. So what are you waiting for? Escape the everyday at South Padre Island.
Over 2,000 years ago on a cross, a great exchange took place. Jesus Christ, the Son of God, who knew no sin, became sin for us. He took all of our sins on that cross and gave us his righteousness. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Trust in his payment for your sins and receive the greatest gift of all, eternity with him.
From our family to yours, Merry Christmas.
The holidays are upon us, and you might want to add drinks to the festivities. And if you want to watch all the sugars, we have some alternatives. Joining us from HEB is registered dietitian Joanne Bro. Hi, Joanne.
Hi, so happy to be back.
Excited to have you and excited to have this set up. We're making drinks today.
Yes.
All right, let's get started.
I've got for us today a mocktail bar full setup, so feel free to just take this as is and put it in your own hosting party and have your guests enjoy. Really the point here today is to provide some alternatives. We want to stay away from the alcohol. If we want to kind of reduce the sugars throughout our festivities, really great options here today. Do you want to start on this side?
Yeah, let's start on this side.
You know, I won't stop mentioning, but really when you're trying to look for some mix-ins for alcohol, we want to have that 100% fruit juice. So that couple mix-ins that we have in here are 100% fruit orange juice. We have some cranberry juice as well. Really great mix-ins. We'll be making something shortly, actually.
Yeah, let's do it.
Making our way over here before we start is going to be just a sweetened cranberry sparkling water. We have some unsweetened varieties, some Olipop ginger ale flavor, which is going to be a prebiotic containing soda. Very cool, very in right now. So something fun to have for the guests, and
it adds
all the
that
flavor.
Bubbly.
It's going to be bubbly. It's going to be really great just to kind of have that gingery feel, just like a ginger ale, but it's going to have a little bit more of like a functional prebiotic content to it.
Awesome.
We also have, if you have those friends and family who need to have that caffeine kick, there's going to be a caffeine kick here option. So it's sparkling water with a little bit of caffeine, really great flavor varieties too. And here we have basically the same version, but in an unsweetened variety. So you won't have that extra sweetening, but I guess I also have an option here for you too, which is going to be that stevia liquid drops that you can add to your drinks like you would an agave syrup or a simple syrup, right?
Okay, awesome. So let's make one.
Yes, let's make a cranberry cocktail. So let's go ahead and start with some cranberry juice.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to open our cranberry. It's going to be a cranberry raspberry sparkling water.
Okay.
So put a splash of that, maybe about a third of the way up. And then we'll swap right now.
Okay. I'll do the. Oh! Whoops. Live TV, you guys. And we'll add some here too. We'll clean that up too.
Thank you. Somebody shook it before. It was probably me. We're going to do about a third of this one too, all the way up.
Awesome.
Get some of that sparkling in there.
See, there we go.
There we go.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Nice explosion here. So it is definitely a sparkling water. Make sure we're going to add also some fresh mandarin juice. So we're just going to squeeze some of this in there. You've got your slice right here, just for that fresh flavor.
Okay.
And it takes less than a minute to put together. So again, that kind of concept of that mocktail bar ready for your guests to kind of just pick whatever they want, put some flavors together, get in that holiday spirit.
Mix a little.
Mix it up. It already smells so delicious.
It does smell so good. It smells so good.
Really fresh, really cranberry-ish. That citrus definitely helps. And then a quick sprig of rosemary, just for decoration.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's try it.
How do you like?
Oh, yeah.
Really sweet, right?
Really good, yeah. Definitely a mocktail, but definitely has all the flavors in there.
Yeah, not compromising flavor and not having too much sugar in there. We're just going to, again, have a little bit of sugar from that 100% fruit cocktail mix. But
and if you don't want it to be a mocktail, you can add something to it, and it's just as, it's ready to go, you guys. So we use, again, cranberry.
The HEB sweetened sparkling water and the cranberry raspberry flavor, and then just some fresh mandarins right here that we have that are in season right now, a fresh sprig of rosemary. Have the tequila on the side if you'd like to have something added, some vodka, whatever it is.
Easy,
yeah, super easy. But yes, really great options here. They're festive, they look great, they taste great. Everybody can enjoy and partake.
All right, before we go, give them one more option with some of the stuff that you brought.
Yeah, so maybe we do something like the ginger ale, right? We're going to do kind of like a Moscow Mule. You'll just want to have some of that ginger ale in there. I wouldn't add much to it. You could just add some fresh lemon juice, and that's pretty much all you need. There's also, again, with the basil, we have fresh herbs here. So you can do something like a watermelon basil combination. So you have the sparkling water here with the caffeine. If you want to sweeten it a little bit more, you could use that stevia drop with a little bit of fresh orange juice to give it a little bit more of a kick with basil, and you've got a really great cocktail there too.
Again, all these ingredients are at your local H-E-B. And coming up next week, moms, we're getting ready to help you. We're talking quick and easy meals for you and your family. We'll see you then.
And Channel 5 News anchor Christine Galvan is on the Take 5 sofa, sharing 5 facts about her that not too many people know. That's up next. We'll be right back.
Holiday memories across the years and great Christmas traditions.
Hey, the game's on.
Whoa, Bud, Oscar!
It's Chevy's Red Tag Sales Event. Get a new 2024 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for only $34,000 to $995, or take $12,000 off MSRP at Payne West Laco Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
From the Payne Auto Group family to your family, we wish you happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
Go. I'm gonna creep around here. Yes! I've never even played it before. IHOP.
Come in for favorites like our new fully loaded French toast and get access to exclusive Xbox merch only at IHOP.
Christmas is a time when we join with our family to celebrate the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. 2,000 years ago, Jesus was born in Bethlehem. He came because he loves you and me. Years later, he was nailed to a wooden cross and died for your sins and mine. 3 days later, Jesus rose from the dead. Jesus is alive today, and he is the reason why we celebrate Christmas. From our family at DLJ Commercial Roofing to yours, Merry Christmas.
Here at Melhart Music Center, we want to help you give the gift that keeps on giving. Shop local and give your loved ones the gift of music this holiday season. From beginners to professionals, we've got everything you need to make music magic happen. Visit us in-store or online at melhart.com.
To all of our past, present, and future customers, Rockin' Moose and LS Tractors wishes you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And as always, we are here to save you a bucket full of money. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone.
This week, Transition Watch as RFK Jr. heads to the Hill. Plus, our great Made in America Christmas is back. The small town triumphs you can put under the tree on World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
Welcome back. It's time now for our 5 Facts segment, and you've seen our next guests on the Channel 5 News Desk at 5 and 10 for the past a lot of years. Before that, Christine Galvan was a reporter for Channel 5 News. Christine, we want to thank you so much for taking the time to join us and letting us get to know you a little better.
It's awkward being on this side of the camera, but it's fun.
A little different.
Yeah, a little different.
Well, we're excited because we're going to get to know you better, as I said. So let's kick it off. Let's start with your first fact. I'm really excited about this one. Very cute.
So I have a little Yorkie, and her name is Lola Rachel Green.
Okay.
And of course, I named her after Friends.
Right.
It had to be, right?
So you're a big Friends fan.
I am. Before Lola, I had like a little miniature weenie dog, and I named him Niles after the character from Frasier.
Okay,
he looked a little bit like the actor.
Aww.
So, yeah, I don't know. I have this thing with naming my pets after sitcom characters.
It's very cute. Yeah. So how long have you had Lola now?
Lola was actually a gift that was supposed to be from my mom, and I kind of took it away from her. I got her during COVID. So March of 2020, and then the pandemic hit, and it was like separate. And so I kept her, and I just kind of got attached to her. So my mom ended up getting like a cast iron pot.
Still good. She can still put that to use during the pandemic, I think.
Definitely.
So what I also love about this, speaking of the pandemic, I think a lot of us got crafty during the pandemic, but that's something that you've been doing for a while now. That goes with our second fact.
So I do like semi-homemade dresses, and part of it is just, you know, you want to go to an event, but you don't want to show up and somebody else is wearing what you're wearing.
Right.
So I like to buy a kind of a plain dress, maybe a little bit larger size, and then I cut it or embellish it or, you know, do whatever to it. So that's actually what I've been doing for the McAllen Holiday Parade events.
Right.
So yeah, it's just fun too.
I've seen these dresses. They're absolutely beautiful. Is this something that you've always done, or?
I think so. I used to live in Houston, and same thing. You never wanted to show up to work and wearing the same outfit as somebody else. So I would buy dresses and then take it to a tailor or a seamstress and like do cuts and different kinds of sleeves and stuff like that, just to make it a little different.
Right. Well, I think this next fact that we have here is absolutely incredible because I'm personally a fan. So let's hear about fact number 3.
Oh my gosh, John Legend. So in 2008, I had no clue who John Legend was.
Really?
I was a reporter in Houston, and they assigned me to do the Latin Grammys. They were taking place in Houston at the time. And my photographer knew John Legend. So he was like, the way it works is there's a red carpet, and the publicists come and say, do you want to interview this person, this person? He was like, if they say John Legend, please say yes. And I was like, okay. So John Legend comes, and of course I said yes. And I was like, what are you doing here? And he was working on a collaboration with someone, and with Juanes. That's who he said, yes.
Okay.
And I was like, so do you speak Spanish? And he's like, a little bit. And I go, do you sing in Spanish? And he's like, a little bit. And I go, well, can you show me? And so John Legend sang to me in Spanish before I even knew who John Legend was.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So you kind of got the exclusive there. I didn't know he sang in Spanish, so that's incredible.
This was in 2008, and I kept waiting for like this song to come out, and it never did.
So it's just something special for you, I imagine.
Yeah.
Nice. And so we're going to our 4th fact now, and this is something also, again, kind of pandemic related with the story about your mom. So this is about cooking.
Cooking. So I love to cook. I used to have my own little herb garden so that I could grow my own herbs, but one of the things that I absolutely adore is to cook in what's called a tagine.
Ooh,
and it is a Moroccan slow cooker. Ooh. So, for example, like my dad, he does not like poultry white meat because he says it just dries out too easily.
Yeah.
So in a tagine, he loves like poultry white meat because it's just the way it cooks. It just keeps everything very moist and tenderized.
Wow. And so how long have you been using this for?
I started with tagines probably about 5 or 6 years ago.
And what is your favorite dish to cook in a tagine?
Just like a stew, a roast, a pot roast in a tagine is amazing.
Oh, I can imagine.
It is absolutely amazing.
And it's stew season, so perfect timing.
Perfect.
And we're gonna wind it up here with our 5th fact. Now this is something a little more personal to you. This is family.
This is family. So one of the reasons I was so excited about doing this is because it gives me an opportunity to talk about my middle niece. I have 3 nieces, a 10-year-old named Camilla, and she is just the absolute inspiration for our family. She's actually changed the way we all look at life and stuff. Now Camilla she's what we call a zipper baby. So she's had 2 open heart surgeries. She had one before age 2, and then she had her second one in 2021. I'm getting nervous here talking about it. But in trying to research and figure out what was causing these problems with Camilla's heart, we found out through genetic testing that she has a very, very rare disease. It's called Ogden syndrome. And so basically, she was one of the first 100 people in the world diagnosed with Ogden syndrome. Currently, there's about 160. It's hard for me to talk about this because it is so emotional for the families. There's very little research for Ogden syndrome. So a lot of the times the doctors kind of don't really know what's going on.
Right.
We've taken her to the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota. She's a patient in Dallas. That's where she does her critical care for her heart illnesses. But basically, Ogden syndrome, it affects your chromosome. So with girls, we have 2 X chromosomes. With boys, they have an X and a Y. So unfortunately, with boys, it's often terminal. They don't live past 2. With girls, it's different because they have the 2 X chromosomes. But she is the happiest, sweetest, most loving child that you would ever meet. I mean, there are times that we go out with her. She comes to visit here in the Valley, and people are always flocking to her because they're like, look at this little girl, like she's so happy, she's so sweet, and she really is. And there are a lot of times, like as an adult, like I feel sorry for myself when I don't get my way or something, and then I look and I think about Camilla, and whether it's working out, like I don't want to work out anymore, I think about Camilla and I'm like, oh no, you got to keep going. Or if it's just, you know, something that's happening, a stressful part of my life, I'm like, you know what, you should be very grateful because this little girl is so happy and all she cares about her people and her popsicles. And it's great, you know, she's just such a happy child. And it really, if you ask me what is the most interesting thing about you, I would say it's how this little girl changed me and changed my life.
Wow, Christine, I think that's an absolutely beautiful story, especially right now during this time when we should all be a little more thankful. So thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you for having me.
And of course, guys, we can see Christine again on Channel 5 News at 5 and at 10. And of course, we want to thank her for joining for our Take 5 Fact segment. And Take 5 wants to see your holiday spirit. All you have to do is take a short video or even pictures of the front of your home with your Christmas lights and decorations, and you can send it to us at take5@krgv.com. Please make sure that you include your name. Again, we're going to be showing these here on Take 5 through the end of the year, and that's all made possible to our sponsors, Awa Dental. And speaking of lights, the annual South Pole Illuminated Festival is going on right now in McAllen. There's rides, food, and fun for the entire family. And what's also fun is free tickets to the festival. You can win a family pack of tickets by watching Channel 5 News this morning on Tuesday. And it's week 15 of the NFL season, and the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings are facing each other at the U.S. Bank Stadium. The Vikings have won 6 of the past 7 meetings with Chicago, including a 30-27 victory on week 12. So we want to stay tuned. You can watch that game right here on Channel 5 at 7 p.m. And Santa Claus is at La Plaza Mall until Christmas Eve. He's making his list and checking it twice, so make sure to reserve your photos with Santa online. The McAllen Public Library is hosting LibFlix and Hot Cocoa today from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. for 6th through 12th graders. You can stop by to watch a fun holiday movie and enjoy some delicious hot cocoa. And tomorrow from 3 to 4:30 p.m., the Winter Texan Orchestra has their Christmas concert performance at the Tip of Texas RV Resort in Pharr. Thank you so much for joining us today on this Monday afternoon. Channel 5 News at 5 starts right after this.
A car is more than just a way to get around. It's a milestone, part of life's